Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Easton Cook and I am a flight attendant for a major US airline. Now believe it or not, I actually recorded this video about, a couple days ago, right before Christmas, and I was gonna get like 3 videos out, through Christmas, make it kind of like a Vlogmas type special. But when I recorded it, it was kind of and I didn't like it because it was very quick. I was just trying to churn them out, and I scrapped it all because I am going for quality here. So I'm back in my little makeshift studio. As you can see my camera B, look at all of this. It's just my garage. But I'm proud of it, and I think it's getting better every single time I film. Now also, I have reached my goal of 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Could not be more excited about that. But if you haven't subscribed, make sure and subscribe. Y'all like the video, share it, and I hope you find it useful, insightful, helpful. And also, if you have not seen one of my previous videos, is being a flight attendant easy? Okay, I'll put the link right above my head here. If you have not yet seen that, please go watch that, because I'm going to be referencing the flight attendant lifestyle as I describe in that video, which is set apart from the flight attendant job. So it's kind of 2 separate things. You got the job of a flight attendant, but you also have the lifestyle that comes with it. And the lifestyle portion of it is the reason that some flight attendants will straight up quit shortly after being hired. I mean, the flight attendant lifestyle requires you to be gone for days at a time. Sometimes it feels like you're actually, you live on the plane and you just visit home. So if you have not seen that video yet, please check it out. Also, Christmas has come and gone. Y'all, Merry Christmas. I hope you had a good one. I'm actually wearing a gift right now. My brother got me this shirt, Get Used to Different. It's from The Chosen. They're not paying me to say this, wish they would, but I'm gonna tell you right now, go watch The Chosen. It's on like basically every streaming platform. It is so freaking good. Now let's dive into how to handle the flight attendant lifestyle. Y'all, I'm going to boil it down to 3 main focus points: food, fitness, friends and family. Let's start with number 1, food. Y'all, the lifestyle of a flight attendant is always on the go. Okay, you are always in new cities, you are always on a plane. It is, I mean, you're gone for a whole day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, sometimes 5 days. I mean, you are constantly on the go. You will be nowhere near a kitchen, and somehow you will always be near a McDonald's. And with this imbalance of healthy options, you will be so tempted to just eat whatever is near you or whatever's at the airport. So this first category is food, because there aren't a lot of healthy options out there, and the healthy options that are out there are super expensive. You're going through an airport, you're at an airport for an hour between flights, 2 hours, sometimes 3 or 4 hours between flights, and you're hungry. So you go and you grab the nearest whatever food is around, and it's way overpriced. It's typically not healthy food, so you're just put in a really bad position. So let me prepare you for the flight attendant lifestyle by saying meal prepping is going to be your best friend. Now let me say this also. I do not meal prep, okay? So full transparency, I don't do it because I just don't have the discipline for it. I guess I could have it, but I just don't do it. I don't like it, I don't do it. But I know plenty of flight attendants that do. And note that as a flight attendant, when you're in uniform, you get more bags allotted to you than the average passenger. So yes, you can bring that lunchbox and it doesn't interfere with all the other bags you have. But what I do instead of meal prepping, again, if you meal prep, if you have the discipline, y'all do it. That is your best friend. But what I do instead is I'll look up where the hotel is, because you'll have that information before you actually go. I'll look up the area around it. Is it walkable? What options do I have? And you just make good little healthy decisions, even when it comes to like McDonald's. And as a flight attendant, you get per diem, which is great, but it can be used to justify some bad decisions. Typically it's like $1.14 to $2.30 an hour, every hour away from base. And that includes, yes, even when you're at the hotel, it's every single hour that you are away from your base airport, which can really add up, which is great. But sometimes we justify it and we're like, oh, well, it's paid for anyway, so I'll just Uber Eats this or whatever. And sometimes, like, I've made some bad choices. I think, what do they call it? I think it's like the new hire 10 or the new hire 20, where you just gain a bunch of weight because you get to your hotel, you're exhausted, you're starving, you don't want to go anywhere, and so you order whatever sounds good. And typically when you're tired, carbs sound good, and it's a vicious cycle. That's the reason I want to make point number 1, food, because if you're not prepared for it, you're going to make terrible decisions, and it's just going to cost you your health. Number 2, fitness. Now this is a big one, because picture this for a second. You're a passenger on a flight, and after the flight, no matter how short or long it is, doesn't matter, you're exhausted. That's you as a passenger who can sleep on the plane, who can chill, watch TV, whatever you want. Think about being a flight attendant for a second. Okay, you're up, moving around, you're serving, you're constantly taking care of passengers, answering calls, whatever it's required of you, and you're not sleeping. you're exhausted by the time you get to your hotel. My advice to you is that when you get to your hotel room, okay, whether it's early, late, midday, whatever, you change out and you go straight to the gym. Even a 30-minute workout is better than nothing. You want to get your body moving. You want to get that blood circulating, because when you think about it, the amount of pressure that's put on your body as a flight attendant, where you're going up, down, compressing, decompressing, compressing, decompressing over and over and over, it really does wreak havoc on your body. So what you want to do is you want to get that blood circulating. You want to actually be active, okay? I'm not saying you need to be a bodybuilder. It's just moving your body. So if you're like, hate the gym, won't do it, that's fine. Instead, go on a walk, right? If it's daytime or evening or whatever, and you're on a long layover where you're just kind of in the city center, go explore the city. Go on a little 10-15 minute walk just to get your body moving. Now, of course, some of y'all watching this are like, you know what, I'm so disciplined, I could touch the bed, I could take a nap, I could lay down and then go work out, I can handle that. And if you can, y'all, God bless you. But I cannot, so I'm giving the advice that would work best for me, which may be different for you. So number 2 is fitness. This is how you take care of yourself physically. Now let's get to number 3, taking care of yourself emotionally. This is friends and family. One thing that typically shocks people, and I mean it shocked me too, was how lonely and isolating this job can be. So not only does it take a toll on you physically, it takes a toll on you emotionally. You greet and interact with 200 to 800 people a day, sometimes 1,000 people a day. You have a crew of 2, 3, 4, 5, it goes up. You're constantly around people, and yet when you get to the hotel room and it's silent all of a sudden and you're alone, that can be nice sometimes. I've said this before, it can be great, but sometimes it can be really lonely, and it's just like you're just there. And Christmas just passed, okay? There were flight attendants that I know of too that were out there. They had to work on Christmas, and they were in a city they've either never been before, or they've been there but they don't know anyone. Their crew doesn't really want to hang out, so they are just alone in their hotel room on Christmas, which not a lot of things are open at that time, and that's it. And it's sad. It really is. It's sad, and it hits hard. So my advice to you is to have someone you can call, friends or family, whoever's closest to you, whatever it is, someone that you can call, not text, not social media chat. I'm talking you can hear their voice, because a 5-minute phone call where you can just talk to someone you're close to that you have a bond with, it will do you wonders. So to recap, if you want a successful and healthy career as a flight attendant, you want to tackle 3 categories of health: food, fitness, friends, and family. If you do that, you are going to have such a great job. Even if you don't, you're just going to go through some hardships at first. I did. Full transparency, I did. That's the reason I know this, and I'm sharing these tips, because no one really told me. So when I went through like 6 months, into being a flight attendant, I was lonely. It was kind of sad. I was like, I just feel like, and I've got a close family, I've got close friends, but I didn't want to bother them, and I didn't let them into the whole, flight attendant lifestyle of, I'm just sad because I'm constantly away. I miss home. I miss my community. So learn from me and take these lessons. And by no means is this like all-inclusive advice, right? It's not like, hey, do these things, you're golden. What this is just, hey, this is what would have helped me, and this is what would help me today. So I hope this helps you. Y'all, if you have different advice in any way, shape, or form, if you're like, hey, here's what would help me, leave a comment below. Let's share it, be a little community here, help each other out. And again, make sure and subscribe, y'all. Share the video, like it. Also, you can shop my Amazon storefront and follow me on the socials, mainly Instagram. All in the Linktree link in the description below. Y'all, I will talk to y'all next time. I hope you have a Merry Christmas. God be with you.